Hello, I'm Emmanuel Bach. I'm back with the 2-minute masterclass, and today it's Bruch Scottish Fantasy, third movement. This tune that Bruch uses, and uses so magnificently, has a real honesty and simplicity about it. And I think it's those qualities, as well as the beauty of the tune and Bruch's scoring, that we need to pay due attention to as the performer. And if we look at the violin concertos that were written from 1870 to 80, and there's actually a great number of them, it's very interesting to see which composers wrote concertos during that time. There are other instances, of course, of violin concertos with a kind of national character, Lalo's Symphonie Espagnole, and in earlier decades, Joachim's Hungarian concerto. But Bruch's Scottish Fantasy has this particular quality, and it's this nobility, or certainly an honesty that comes across most of all. And this tune really requires us to be very aware of two aspects in particular. We need to breathe and really breathe with the bow and be very aware of how we use our bow and also our vibrato. It has to be truly singing, but also truly simple. And to achieve that, we need to understand everything that we're doing in terms of how we create our sound. So this opening tune, the opening part of the tune here, we need to feel each little segment of it as we go along, and then it continues. And you may see in some editions, certainly in the Guillermin edition, some lines put in. I would be wary of paying too much attention to those lines. I think Guillermin is trying to encourage a certain type of breathing, but I think we should be aiming for a longer line. Those lines of separation aren't in Bruch's original score. Then we just need to really understand what the music is trying to say. It's a love ballad, a love song of some kind. It's actually sad, but what Bruch achieves is this sense of uplifting feeling and of nobility. The next presentation of the theme is simply an octave higher, and it's just this honesty that comes across about the music. Then here, that can already sound more patriotic, as though it's for all of the Scottish people. And it's this blend of German romanticism and Scottish sentiment that comes across once again in this movement. And later on, we need to pay attention to what instruments we're partnering with and how that affects the colour of our sound. While we can shape and create beauty, I think we should be wary of overshaping, as that can take attention away from the solo instruments and the orchestra. And we can, I think, almost use vibrato nearly all the time. It adds a kind of special singing quality to the music. The B major passage in the centre of this movement needs to sound very uplifting, and there we can be more active with the vibrato, very broad and more active bow strokes. That will really help us bring out the uplifting character that's ultimately at the heart of this music and this movement. That's all for today.